Lord, come down and help us out. Send us an angel, help us out. SOS, help us out. Looking all around and watching the world.
I am Father Kleinsgore. Although I felt as if I did not fit in with the rest of the community before this, because I'm German and did not fit in with my Japanese friends, I always am looking to help my community. All people affected by the bomb suffered and came together to help. I tried to help as many people as I could. Some lived and others I felt short of saving. I believe I made the difference in the eyes of God, and every opportunity to make a difference in my community, I do.
I am Toshinki Sasaki. I was the clerk at the tin factory. When the bomb dropped, I was pinned to the ground by a bookcase. I was covered in bugs. I waited 2 days to be rescued. Finally, a man rescued me. He dragged me to a lean-to shelter. I waited there for 3 weeks until I was lucky enough to receive medical treatment from Dr. Sasaki. Maybe he looked favorably upon me because of our shared last name.
My name is Dr. Sasaki. I was one of the few doctors to survive the blast. After the explosion, I had to deal with tons of patients. I had very little help, so I worked for days straight dealing with a variety of different issues. Some were easy to deal with, while others were too severe to fix. The amount of casualties piled up very fast and became very overwhelming, but I kept trying to save every patient I could.
I am Hatsuyo Nakamura. I am a mother of 2. I had taken my children to the evacuation zone so many times that when the real bomb went off, I didn't listen. My children and I stayed home. When the bomb went off, our houses were demolished. My children were stuck under the rubble. I carried them to rescue and then took them to the safety zone. This was a struggle many mothers faced when the bomb went off.
Oh, hello there. Didn't see ya. I'm Ethan Weinstein, one of the actors in that video you just saw. That video was on the book Hiroshima by John Hersey. The theme of the book is a community of people coming together to help one another in a time of need. Thank you.
Hello, I am Bradley, and I am here to talk to you today about the conflict and the resolution of the book Hiroshima by John Hersey. The conflict of the book was the bomb that was dropped on the city that caused many pain and trouble for many of the people that lived in the city, such as having their legs blown off, having to treat other people, having to take care of their kids who were sick and vomiting everywhere, having to make sure they don't die by drowning, radiation sickness, lots of stuff. And the resolution of the book was the treaty that ended the war for Japan, so the people didn't have to worry about getting bombed anymore and dying. But, yeah, thank you.
The book Hiroshima by John Hersey is about a major event that takes place in U.S. and Japanese history. On August 6th, the U.S. bombed the Japanese city known as Hiroshima. The author of the book, John Hersey, interviews 6 different people that were there during this event. 2 women, 2 religious people, and 2 doctors. Their perspectives on the story makes me rethink why the U.S. would go in there and bomb civilians. It makes me question why we would ever do such a thing through the bloodshed and the gore that these people who did nothing to us had to face. John Hersey does an exceptional job of describing the emotional terrors that people would have to go through.